Hey guys, this is the vinyl casket. So, we're going to be trying a bunch of new stuff today. So, we got a new setup uh that we're going to be trying out. Hopefully, it works. This is my weekly comic book review. Uh couple new things. First off, you're going to see that going back and forth. I'm sorry about that, but this is my new camera, my Sony A6000. It has a built-in autofocus, I'm pretty sure. If someone knows how to turn that off, I would appreciate you letting me know. But that's that. It keeps doing that. I hate it. I hate it. But that's cool. But here, boom. Okay, I think it's because yeah, that's probably what it is. All right, there. That should be better. Boom. All right, good. All right, so because of that, you guys are gonna see something that I want to change that. Right before, where is the chat box? All right, that should be right. All right, so without further ado, boom, the new setup. So if you don't know, I'll let you guys know now that every Thursday we do comic book reviews. I review my weekly pull list. It's really cool. I go over a bunch of stuff with you guys. Um, Here's my stack for the week. Um, I have a because I have a second camera now because I got a new camera. I now have an overhead. When I take them out of the bags, you'll be able to see them super crisp. But before that is just two books, indie books I did not get to read yet for certain reasons. And I keep looking over here. I'm sorry, the lap, my screen is over here now. It's a very weird setup for me. I have so many setups now. But yeah, let's see. So you get a cool. All right, good. So this camera is sick. Um, and then so issue 15 of Once and Future. Obviously, because of the glare, it's gonna look shitty there. And then this is cool. I got the Virgin variant of Seven Secrets. This is a one per shop limited variant. Um, I'll do photos and stuff of this for my Instagram on a later date. I'll do a review probably next week for it. All right, so we're gonna start off. If you don't know, let me plug this stuff. This is the Vinyl Casket. I go live Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, some Mondays or Tuesdays. It really depends. Um, I will be. You can follow me on Instagram at Vinyl Casket or Vinyl Casket Comics. Vinyl Casket is where my record collection is. I post updates for this channel all the time up there. Awesome. Vinyl Casket Comics is where my comic collection, my weekly pulls, all sorts of stuff like that is there. Trade paperbacks, 90s, early 2000s stuff, all sorts of cool stuff. Um, every second Saturday of the month is 1 month later, the virtual book club podcast that we do about comic books. I think we're going to be doing reviews almost every week of short, like little streams of WandaVision. That's really cool. Um, with that, all I'll do is follow me on YouTube at The Vinyl Casket. let's get into our first issue, which is X Force 16. We're gonna start with Marvel. If I seem a little like off focus, it's because I'm just not used to the setup. It's very strange for me, actually. All right, so all right, you know what? I have to lower the brightness of the light box. There we go. See, perfect. All right, so you guys should be able to see me. You know what? Oh, there's literally a cord now going. It should be behind there. There we go. Boom. Boom. Thank you. Okay. Issue 16 of X Force. So it's this is really cool. You guys can see that. I can actually show off the artwork. All right, so basically, X Force is back. You got Beast, Reyes, Domino, Black Tom, Phoebe, Wolverine, Forge, and Kid Omega. Um, Artwork here is superb. Coloring is really good. I, as I've mentioned a bunch of times, I really enjoy these extra pages that they add for extra information. Forge developed these Krakoan, really cool like Krakoan technology, like dive suits, and the island has like a parasite, and they gotta figure out. X Force has to figure out, where this parasite's coming from. It's coming through the water. Like how they're gonna get rid of it. So basically what they do, because of course, what are they gonna do? Let's see if I can fix that. What is okay? Good. We're good. We're good. So basically they have to figure out what the what's messing with Krakoa. What is this parasite? You know, stemming back to like the Russian nesting doll incident earlier in the series. So Forge has figures out like a what is this? A magnesium flamethrower, so he can do it underwater, which is sick. Um, and basically, what they do is they're going underwater, and honestly, these suits are really cool. This whole scene where Phoebe kisses Kid Omega was blew my mind. Honestly, I haven't liked an X Force book in a long time. I love the paneling here. I love the artwork. I love the darkness. I love the colors. Uh, Dude, everything here was so well done. Uh, Shout out, rest in peace, in memoriam to Mike Hobson. Um, Look at this. Look. I hope you guys can appreciate this. I know it's not the best, but like at least I can do this. That's sick. You get some really cool colors, really cool artwork, and then you get the angry boy Namor shows up pissed off, and basically, you have the parasite, and they figure Namor has to step in and do his thing. Um, Solid issue. I would give this I hope this is like a good setup because I really like doing this right now. Store, good story, great art, great coloring, great cover. Um, I'm gonna give this a solid 7. I'm gonna give it a solid 7. I'm really trying to work on making my grading process of these things like a little bit harsher. So like normally in the past this would have gotten like a 9 or an 8. I'm gonna give it a 7, a middle 7. Okay, boom. Next off, sticking with Marvel is going to be boom, issue 7, right? Issue 7 of Cable. First off, this is my cover of the week. This is awesome. Not only is it a cool homage with young Cable holding a baby, like those old covers of uh previous original Cable holding Hope. Okay, boom, baby. So, solid story. So, really cool. I'm definitely gonna give you guys some spoilers here. First off, this cover is phenomenal. Awesome cover. I love the brown orange tonal thing they did in the back. I love the design of Cable. I love the baby. So this goes back to what was going on before X of Swords. So it starts off with Gorgon's funeral. You get some cool characters there. Um, and then he skips out on dinner. Uh, and then he needs Rachel's help. No, it was before he skips out on dinner. He needs Rachel's help. Oh no, he goes to Rachel. He needs help. So this goes back to what was going on before X of Swords, where he needed help. Or no, he was trying to find these kidnapped mutant babies. That were being, taken by the Order of X. I think it's called. These like fanatic mutant lovers. Um, but kind of got cut short because of the whole thing. But he's back and he's using his sister to help him figure out what's going on. And they go with these two detectives and they find out that this isn't like really what they think it is, and that these people are being tricked into thinking it's the Order of X, but it's not. And it turns out, dude, shit's crazy. It's fucking Strife. And if you don't know who Strife is like an evil alternate reality clone of Cable that causes tons of problems all the time. Um, First off, artwork here, phenomenal. Like so good. Artwork is so good here. Um, Coloring, amazing. Um, I love this. He does his thing, they do their thing. Coloring and artwork is really good. And a lot of people don't like the way they draw Cable. I think it's just really smooth. And this is where you see Strife. You see Strife. And I'm like, oh my god, it's Strife. Like, this is where this story with Cable's going. You get this whole thing where he skips out on dinner, which is kind of, it's what it is. Then he's at the bar and he's doing his thing, and he asks Domino for freaking help, dude. He asks Domino for help. Um, this is also a 7. Like I don't want to give everybody like the same score, but it's easily a 7. Um, Cover alone is a 7. Um, so we'll do this. Boom. Yeah. Honestly, I'm really happy that the um X books are starting to pick back up the way they were. They're going back to the stories that they were doing before X of Swords really derailed everything that I thought they were doing good. Um, I was really enjoying the X books, and then X of Swords happened, and it was cool for what it was, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. To be honest with you guys, um, I just wish that it was different. But this is really, really interesting. Let me just make sure that this camera, because obviously the old camera still will time out. All right. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna save Marvel, last Marvel book. So let me pull this out of the bag. Maybe I should just not review them in bags and put them in bags after I'm done reviewing them. Issue 3 of King in Black. So obviously I'm waiting for the variant that I have on order, but I had to read it. I had to read it, guys. Um, let's start off. So this takes place like right after Venom 32. Because Venom 32 is happening like in the middle at the end of King Black 2. So first off, cover sick. Thor versus Null. Awesome. Um, you know, you get some narration. You're like, who is this guy narrating? Who is this King of Light? Who is this guy? So at the end, you'll find out. So I'm gonna spoil it. So obviously, he's telling the story. You know, Dylan's got to do his thing. You got all these heroes. This sick panel at Spider Man. Spider Man's being a boss ass, like Uncle Peter for life. Like that's the shit. So nullified Cap comes after Dylan, um, and he says, sorry Cap, gonna need to borrow this, and grabs the freaking shield, dude, and like nullifies, um, like devenomizes Cap. Um, so then you have this whole thing. He's got the null symbol in his eyes. Thor shows up like a badass out of hell, like killing it. Um, you get this really cool. The dialogue between Thor and Null was the coolest part. This this panel where he's like, "I've had enough," and he just freaking knocks him across the face like a boss, dude. I was in it. I was in this. I loved it. Um, yeah, this panel is awesome. If you guys have any like, if you're watching the VOD after the fact or YouTube or anything, and you like the setup, please let me know. Like, anything I can do to improve it. If you want me to go higher and do a wider angle or something. Um, but no, so he grabs the sword. Uh, cool advertisement. Hyped for this. I might pick up X-Men Legends. I'm not sure yet. Dude, that messed me up when I saw that. I was like, oh no, like this is how I felt. Just like Reed screaming. I think I don't think I focused on anything, to be honest with you. Maybe I should focus on it. All right, so then the Celestials show up, and they're like, "Oh shit, what are we gonna do?" So you get freaking extremist dragon, Venom Dragon, controlled by Iron Man, takes over a Celestial and starts going freaking ham, going rock'em sock'em robots between Celestials. Like what? Who would have thought of that? And then, dude, when you find out who this light guy is, boom, dude, it's Surfer Black. It's dead ass Silver Surfer Black. He shows up. He's like, I'm on my way, and he's coming in with all these crows and shit around him, being a straight badass. Oh, then you get like a bunch of variant covers, nullified variants. Um, some extras, and it tells you it teases issue 4. That was an 8. Uh, story's good. I don't want to spoil. Obviously I spoiled like what happens, but like the dialogue between the characters is really good. The panel layout's really good. The artwork's really good. Everything about this book was solid. So I'm gonna give it an 8. All right, we're gonna move on to our next book, first DC book. You probably already saw that. That's Deceased, issue 7. The last title, the last book in the Deceased Dead Planet series. Um, okay, so Deceased Dead Planet, issue 7. Cool cover. I like how the fist is coming through the Dead Planet thing. They gotta take on Trigon. They gotta take on the Mazo army. They gotta cure all the humans. So solid artwork. Who is this? Yeah, Tom. It's Tom Taylor and Harrison, dude. So first off, I'm assuming this is Cassandra Cain, um, Batgirl with Shazam powers. What? Um, and then the Phantom Stranger's there with Zatanna trying to take on Trigon. Um, the Super Sons try to go in there, take on the villains. Freaking Boss Man, freaking Constantine shows up to steal their souls. They need. I love this older Wallace West is a badass. Um, but like, dude, this Trigon thing, he's got Doctor Fate's helmet. He's got the medallion. He's got the rag cloak. He's got the spear, dude. He's got all these magical items, and then after Trigon's being a badass, Trigon takes him out, knocks him the frick out. Um, Swamp Thing and everything. They're trying to freaking reverse the Amazo. Uh, Boom! He's got Dead Man's powers, dude. He's got Dead Man's powers. Dude, so he takes over Trigon's body, shrinks him down to a human size, and stabs himself with the spear. Dude, that's crazy. Constantine sacrifices himself, and they return all the people that are still alive, that haven't been killed, all the zombies that haven't been killed, return back to humans. You get this really cool Oliver Queen Black Canary thing, and that ends it. Green Canary? Is she the Green Canary? Dude. Um, that that was a 7.5. Um, you know, Something crazier could have happened. I feel like everything happened really quickly, but it was good. It was enjoyable. I had a great time reading it. Okay. Issue 2 of Batcat. Boom. Boom. So there's gonna be a glare on the covers because there's a little shiny. Sick, sick covers, dude. This book is awesome, dude. The series is awesome. So you have the back and forth between the two time periods. You have this stuff going on with Catwoman and older Catwoman and Joker, older Joker, and then you have this stuff going on with Batman and Catwoman trying to hunt down whatever her name is, and you got a thicker stock cover. This is the opening thing. So each issue, so I'm assuming there's going to be 11 issues, gets like a window. Oh, wait. There's going to be 12. I didn't see the middle door has one. So it goes 1, 2. Wait a minute. All right, there's no circle on that middle window on the top. So that it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's sick. That's a really cool way to lay out like the intro, how they're all gonna start like this. So you had Silent Night, now you had up on the housetop. So and you have the songs going on in the background. Um this is cool how she says I'm gonna slit your throat with my freaking with my nails. You get this phantasm shit. That's a dope panel. Um you know, it's just really good storytelling, really interesting, really good artwork. Like Black Label, dude, always phenomenal stuff. You see this? I like the back and forth. I love how he had a gun in his fridge. Like, this is so. Dude, the artwork here is phenomenal. And she's. Dude, this panel, phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's all I gotta say. Phenomenal. You guys gonna get mad that I grade this so high, but, like, dude, this is badass. Old Catwoman's being a badass. Um, stand in front of the freaking thing. Please save me from the phantasm. Dude, on top of the housetop. Up on the housetop. Dude, I'm really excited for the rest of the series. Now knowing that it's going to be 12 issues makes me hyped. Um, that was a solid 8, maybe an 8.5. I know, but dude, artwork there. It's a Black Label book. Black Label books are phenomenal. Cover's great. Opening cover is phenomenal. The artwork throughout is really good. The storytelling is really interesting and different, and not something you see every day. Um, Let me guys know how you feel about Batcat, but also let me know how you guys feel about the layout. What's going on? Me up here, uh, this, and then below. There's a bunch of images they put together using Photoshop. If you don't know, 1 month later, the logo below me is the podcast that we do, the Virtual Book Club. Obviously, my logo's on the other side. You got that Wally West Kid Flash from Rebirth. You got Red Hood. The chat, if anyone chats, will be in the middle right below us. All right. All right. So now we're into Future State, guys. I think all the books I have left are Future State. All right. The last four books are all Future State books. Okay. We're gonna start with one I didn't enjoy. Superman Worlds of War. Worlds of War. Um, I was not what I was expecting. Based on the cover, it's something you think it's a big book, it's a pricey book, it's something else. Um, and honestly, I wasn't satisfied. I'm hoping like it's got one, two, three, four stories in it. Um, cover's cool, I guess. Um, artwork in the beginning is pretty cool. Basically, you get this girl who's going to is happening around the same time as John Kent Superboy. So he's put Metropolis in the dome, and these people are here talking about they all go to this site where at night and they talk about how all the times that Superman saved them, and they're going off about all the times, all the different times they got saved. And then there's these people talking about if he's dead, if he's not dead, he must be dead because of this, and all these like really screwed up like things, and the girl's freaking out. Um, you know, really cool artwork. People talking about where was the one where he's like, oh, he's the energy. This is it. He's the energy in like the universe, and like he's a god. And this girl freaks out. This is probably the only story I enjoyed, and then it ends up with like what you think this book is gonna be. Spider Man, Superman doing his thing on War World. Mongol putting him, and she's like, oh, I was saved by Clark Kent. So I'm assuming that she if she's not on War World being saved by him, maybe it's someone else. I don't know. But this whole end panel, I think maybe this is happening at the same time as this. Maybe she was saved by Clark Kent. She says so. Maybe that happened, and then she has like this connection where she knows that he's there. He's going Gladiator Hulk on their ass. You get a really shitty Mr. Miracle story. I'm not gonna even touch on it. Honestly, artwork, in my personal opinion, artwork is trash. Um, wasn't enjoyable at all. This Midnighter story was interesting. Midnighter's a badass. Um, the writing was okay. Story was but he's a badass. He's pretty cool. Um, I thought like the villains were really well drawn and all sorts of stuff. Um, you know, they got crotch machine guns. Okay. Yeah, you get good artwork, whatever, and then it ends with this. Okay. Then you get what was this? All right, this is the Black Racer. This is interesting. How she got to this point. Obviously, we're gonna find out more. Doesn't really do much. She breaks out of the thing. You know, interesting. Honestly, I'm gonna give this book a 4, maybe a 3. The first story was interesting, but didn't go anywhere as far as I wanted it to. The Mr. Midnight The Mr. Miracle, trash. Midnighter was like, oh, was cool, but like wasn't that like eventful. Like I didn't really learn a lot from it. And then the last story, Black Racer, was kind of pointless. So I don't know. I don't really don't know what they're doing with. Sorry, I really don't know. I really don't know what they're. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing. To be honest with you guys, I thought I really thought this was gonna be good. It really wasn't. I'm gonna give it a soft 3. Okay, next, a good book. Okay, issue 1 of Future State Catwoman. Fire. So basically, this takes like Catwoman, kind of, how she is after Joker War, how she's moved to wherever, and she has the strays, whatever. It kind of, you know, goes with that. Artwork here is really cool, crisp, dark coloring. I liked it. Thought it was really interesting. Um, they're all like there'll always be strays, and they're trying to get all these kids to this reformatory school, and they're forcing them on the train, and you got like these people and everything, and then you got her in Cheshire. I'm thinking this is Cheshire. I'm not sure. Um, she's timing herself the whole time as she breaks into the freaking train. These kids help her get into the train. The new suit. And then she breaks out. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Boom. She breaks out onomatopoeia. Dope. Like that was really cool. I love how he took the shirt and he took the guy's blood and he did like the onomatopoeia thing from his costume and put it over his head. I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was really cool. Didn't have to do that. And then this, where like this like chancellor from the freaking city council takes the magistrate guard and dude, it's Talia al Ghul and Bruce Wayne is alive. So I'm assuming Dark Detective happens after these books. So I'm assuming that like him running around like pretending because everyone thinks he's dead. I think whatever happens in Catwoman leads into the Dark Detective series. It's gotta, right? Like it has to. Um because the world thinks that he's dead, but he's not dead. And Talia and Catwoman and Cheshire and now Onomatopoeia are working together to get him off. Um, Nightwing thinks he's dead. They in the oh so in all right, that's in Batman. So you get a Nightwing story. A lot of these stories, I don't know how they line up. I really want to take these stories and eventually, I think with the podcast guys, I'm gonna eventually probably boom. Next issue is Nightwing issue 1, but I think what we should do is take all the Future State books and compile the timeline of where the main stories and the side stories and where everything falls. Because originally I told you guys last week that last week I believed that Robin Eternal happened after all the other books because of the cybers. But now Nightwing's happening and Nightwing has the cybers in it. But also in that Robin Eternal book, they said that Nightwing is in Arkham, locked up in Arkham. Well, here he's using Arkham as his base, which I'm very confused about. I know that the Arkham Knights are using Wayne Manor as their base, I think, right? And Nightwing's locked up in Arkham using it as his base. And they don't know where Damian is, and Red Hood betrayed them. Okay, Batgirl got Barbara Gordon got kidnapped, and that will happen in the side story of Batgirls. But in here, Barbara Gordon still exists. So awesome cover. I was really hyped about this. Color cover, awesome cover. Sick opening. He's still trying to help people, but these people that he's helping are actually in the magistrate trying to set him up, and they're tracking him this entire time. Cool, good dialogue, good story, good action, good paneling. Um, being a badass, and the magistrate. So now we know what Peacekeeper 1 looks like. And I really thought Peacekeeper 1, he has Commissioner Montoya's plaque, so she got eliminated somehow. But I was gonna think that Peacekeeper 1 was Red Hood. But that's not Red Hood. That's not Jason Todd. There's no way that's Jason Todd. So now he's locked up. He's locked himself up in Arkham. That's his secret base, and he's talking to them. There's Barbara Gordon wearing some sick costume. But you see these people here. So you see Two Face, Man Bat, Huntress. I think there's I don't know who else is that. Kid Flash. I'm not sure, but So yeah, you get a couple people working in there and in here. So Barbara Gordon exists and Two Face, but we already know that Two Face is working with the Arkham Knights. So they're all in this resistance network. He does the Babs thing, the Babs. So you get to see some flashbacks and him taking a shower. And then the new Batman. He shocks him, locks him up, puts him to the test. Tells him the whole story, why he needs his help. And then Peacekeeper 06 is out there trying to raid Arkham. And we're going to get a sick story. Everyone's already seen that new cover of them fighting together. I'm really hyped on that. I'm really excited. I hope that goes well. I enjoyed this Nightwing book. I really want to know where all these side stories and main stories, where they're, I want to know how they fit. I want to know how they fit. I'm definitely going to discuss that with the boys later tonight. Where do they fit? How do they fit? This is Fudge. I went really high. Did I rate Catwoman? Catwoman Catwoman's a 6.5. This is a 8. No, 7.5. 7.5. I'm starting to get a migraine, guys. Let's hurry this up so I can go sleep. Okay, that's done. All right, last book, the big boy, the one that didn't disappoint too much, was the next Batman issue 2. So this is the first issue 2 of Future State. Boom. So you get side stories. You get the Batman story, you get the Batgirl story, and you get Gotham City Sirens. Gotham City Sirens was whatever, but the main Batman story was really good. Um, you got the two people that were in the end of the last book with the polygon masks, and he's tracking them down. I really like the coloring. Really love the artwork. I love these crazy freaking shuriken batarangs. I think he's riding the motorcycle. I think that's really cool. And then, all right, it's Tim Fox. It's not Luke Fox. It's Tim Fox. We know. Okay. This this is sick. This is a sick panel. I'm sorry, guys, but this is awesome. This is awesome. And then we know that we're gonna get a next Batman after Future State. It's gonna be Tim Fox. Awesome. It's gonna be called Next Batman Second Son. Um, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. And we have Luke Fox existing in the first issue of this. He was also in the Grifter story last week. Um, I really hope we get Batwing in this universe also. Really cool stuff. We find out that they try to take revenge in their own hands. Um, the magistrate shows up to do their thing. The Batgirl story. Cassandra Cain gets locked up for a reason because they think Barbara Gordon's no, they she thinks that Batman is hidden, Bruce Wayne is hidden underneath here. They're trying to cover up the death, and um, Stephanie Brown got locked in here because she was pretending to be bad this entire time to cover herself up. You got all these people in here. Really cool paneling, really cool artwork. Really enjoyed this. They get put in isolation and they get earbuds. You get to see them in their costumes in this universe, which we saw her in this costume in Robin. So obviously, Robin must happen after this because uh, she's been locked up for like a while in this book. So she's gotta be, safe. This has gotta be after. This has to before. This book has to be before Robin Eternal. And Babs, Barbara, is missing in this book, but wasn't missing in Nightwing. So I'm assuming that this happens between Nightwing and Robin. This book happens because there you go. There's Barbara. Barbara's under there. That's how they're gonna get Barbara back, unless this happens before Nightwing. But I don't know. Um, get the showdown. Cool. Sirens. Um, I don't know when this is happening because it doesn't make any sense. You got Ivy, you got Catwoman, you got this robot chick. Cool artwork, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. Honestly, that was like kind of the weight on this book. Um, I'm gonna give that a 7. It could have been cooler. I did like the Batman story. I did like the Batgirl story. Artwork was solid. Writing throughout it was really good. Um, yeah, my pick of the week is gonna have to 100% be. Let me get to it, guys. So let's switch back over to boom. All right. So, we have all these. My pick of the week. My pick of the week is Kane Black 3. Um, Cable comes up there. Nightwing's definitely up there, and Batcat is definitely up there. Um, let's quickly. I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm going to. That light was killing me. Oh, great! I need that light to make this work. Okay. This is why. Right. Boom. Screw it. Screw it. All right. Let's put the preview on. Let's go to this. Let's go to here. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. And then back to here. And we're going to go. I'm going to capture mouse. And boom. All right. So, I don't know how I click that. If you don't know, guys, this is leagueofcomicsgeeks.com. It's a great website for collecting what you're going to pick up, putting everything together, and figuring out, so you don't miss out on something when you go to your shop. So, all right, next week was the last week of January, and we are going to have some cool books coming out. Okay? So, we have Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 58. We got Batman The Adventures Continue issue 8. We have Excalibur 17, which is a cool cover. I'm not sure if I put down Aquaman on my list, so I might get it. I might not. I'm not sure if I put it on my list. It's probably going to sell out at my shop. Batman Superman issue 1. Dark Detective issue 2. Suicide Squad issue 1. Not sure if I put that on my list. Again, not sure. I might pick it up. Who knows? Batman, New Mutants 15, and then Wolverine 9 and X-Men 17. X-Men 17 I'm really excited for. And Wolverine, hopefully I get that variant cover in the mail soon because I don't want to pick up a second one again. But I will if I have to because I want to read it. Okay. And then the week after that is the first week of February. We got Harley Quinn 2. We got Superman Metropolis 2. Flash 2. Batman 3. Hellions 9, Marauders. This is the tie-in with King and Black. They're saying it's issue 1. So I don't know why. I'm gonna have to figure out if this is necessary or not. Man Bat. I gotta tell him I need Man Bat. I keep forgetting to. Venom 33 and X Factor 7. So we're gonna go. Oh, I didn't even fucking hit transition. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so next week, I already said it out loud, but here's what we got coming next week. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this or this because of my pull list situation. And then this is the week after. I gotta tell him I really want this. I'm not sure about what's going on with this. Everything else I'm really excited about. That's annoying. All right, guys. This has been the Vinyl Casket. Definitely let me know, guys, how you feel about the new setup, about the 2-screen camera setup. If you liked it, if you hated it, any improvements I can make, please let me know. Follow me on Instagram at Vinyl Casket for my record collection and channel updates. Follow me on Instagram at Vinyl Casket Comics for my weekly polls, my backlog, and trade paperbacks. Make sure you go on Twitch and follow 1 month later, which is our podcast, 1 month later club, I think it's called. Um, and yeah, tune in probably Saturday. I'll probably stream again tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. I've been exhausted this week. Thank you guys for tuning in and stay freaking lame.